Hello, I'm Kaini. We are going to do another question from IGCSE Add Maths paper, additional maths paper. This is the paper 060622 May-June 2019. This is paper 2, variant 2. This is question number 3. Question number 3 is about factorization of cubic equation. We are given that x minus 2 is a factor of this cubic expression, and use the factor theorem to show that a is equal to 4. Now, to do that, if this one is a factor of this, that means this expression can be divided by this and the remainder is 0. So we know that if a polynomial is divided by x minus 2 or x minus a, then if we solve this as an equation, that means put x minus 2 equal to 0 and get the value of x is 2, then if substitute 2 in this equation, you have to get the remainder. But it says the factor, that means the remainder is equal to 0. Therefore, we know that our remainder is equal to p of 2. Since it is a factor, this remainder is 0. Therefore, p of 2 is equal to 0. Okay? Now we know that, therefore we can easily solve it. Therefore, p of 2 means what? It means a 2 to the power of 3 minus 12, sorry, there's a square here, 12 to a square plus 5 times 2 plus 6, this should be 0. That is our remainder. Okay, now this is 8a, this is 4 times this will be minus 48, this is 10 plus 6, it should be 0. Now, simplify this is 8a minus, this is 32 is equal to 0, therefore 8a is equal to 32, therefore a is equal to 32 over 8, which is a is equal to 4. Therefore, first part of the question we have done. So we have shown that a is equal to 2. Now we are going to do the second part of this question. Okay, second part of this question says, showing all your working, okay, we are showing all working, factorize this and hence solve this equation. Now, the most important thing is to factorize this cubic equation. How to factorize this cubic equation? Already in part 1, we have shown that x minus 2 is a factor of this polynomial. There are two ways to do this. Either you can directly divide by long division and get the other factor, which is a quadratic equation, and then you can factorize the quadratic equation. Now let us go for that and see. Sorry. If you want to divide, go for long division. This is x cubed minus 12x squared plus 5x plus 6. We are dividing this by x minus 2. X minus 2 from where? From the first part of the question. We know that x minus 2 is a factor of this. Therefore, what is the remainder here? At last, the remainder should be 0. If it is not 0, that means somewhere we have gone wrong. Therefore, the remainder here should be 0. Now, how to divide? First of all, you divide this by x. This divided by x, you are getting 4x squared. Correct? 4x squared. Okay, now multiply this by this, therefore we are multiplying this will be 4x cubed minus 8x squared. Now, you need to subtract this from this. So we are subtracting this minus this will be 0, this minus this, therefore minus of this will be plus. So you have got 8x squared, therefore you are going to get minus 4x squared. Actually you have minus 12x squared minus of minus 8x squared. So it will be plus, therefore this is minus 4. And we can bring down this 5x. Now again, this minus 4x squared, you divide by x here. When you are dividing by x here, you are going to get minus 4x. For negative 4x here. Just again multiply. You are getting 4x squared. Negative to negative is plus 8x. Now again you need to subtract. Therefore this minus this. Therefore minus this is plus. Therefore this will be 0 again. Now this minus this. Therefore 5x minus 8x, which is negative 3x. Therefore negative 3x, and then bring 6 down. Now this divided by this is negative 3. Negative 3. Now multiply here, you are going to get negative 3x plus 6. Again subtract. This minus this is 0. This minus this is 0. Therefore the remainder is 0. We knew this. Now what we have got is that we know that this is one of the factors, this one will be the other factor. Therefore our polynomial is actually, we have factorized it, but not completely, we have factorized it to 2 brackets. Therefore whatever we had, that means this one is equal to x minus 2 times 4x squared minus 4x minus 3. We have done till this part. Now what is this? This is a quadratic expression. So since a quadratic expression, you can factorize it using your factorization method which you have learned in IGCSE. Now then this is negative 3. One of them should be negative, one of them should be positive. Therefore one is negative, one is positive. Now if I put, one of them should be 3, if I put 3 here, I'm getting positive 6. But the answer is negative, therefore I am putting 3 here, therefore this time this will be negative 6. And this, I'm putting 1 here, I'm going to get positive 2. Therefore minus 6 plus 2, I'm going to get minus 4. Now you can see that if you expand everything, this will be 4x squared, this will be positive 2x, minus 6x, minus 4x, and this time this is actually what? Negative 3. Therefore this is correct. Therefore we have done factorization correctly. Okay, therefore the final answer is this: x minus 2, 2x minus 3, 2x plus 1. Now this is exactly this. Now put it equal to 0 to solve this part, and hence solve this equation. Now we want to solve this equation. Solving this equation is equivalent to solve this equation. So we are going to solve this equation. It's very simple to solve because either this equal to 0, or this equal to 0, or this one is equal to 0. So x minus 2 equal to 0, or 2x minus 3 equal to 0, or 2x plus 1 equal to 0. This is equal to 0, will be x equal to 2. Therefore one of our answer is x equal to 2. Or this one equal to 0, 3 goes that side, divided by 2 will be x equal to 3 over 2. Therefore this is another answer. To solve this one, 1 goes that side, negative, divided by 2, x will be negative 1 over 2. Therefore we got 3 solutions for this equation. Thank you for watching.